I expected that. To have it next Wednesday, which is again fine. I could have it. I could pay $87 to have it by the end of day, the Tuesday before. So like, I guess I'm not explaining this right. $30 to have it end of day Wednesday of next week, right?
Right.
I could pay $87 to have it end of day Tuesday of next week. So one day before. Or I could have it, I could pay $341 to have it by 9 a.m. also Tuesday of next week. So I don't know why that's so funny.
Why?
I don't know why that's so funny to me. $30 by Wednesday, 90 by Tuesday, one day before, or 350 also by Tuesday, but by 9 a.m. So the difference there. Oh man, that's excellent.
Goodness.
All right. Oh, I can just click a checkbox that says this order is tax exempt. I bet that's gonna go through some validation I don't want to go through. Place order.
Huh. So this game literally looks at how many open jobs you have to determine whether or not people want to move in. That's actually kind of fascinating.
Oh, it didn't place my order because I didn't put in a phone number. Place my order. Oh, in email? You didn't ask me for this stuff originally. Why are you keep adding new fields? I click place order and then it says, "Oh, sorry, by the way." Okay, so
Oh,
Lord.
Isabel, add me to the list of people whose Twitch streams are announced who are not previously covered in rocks. Fuck, what's that original quote?
You know, Joey, I swear I did that.
That's
but...
what it was.
Rocks?
Well,
what?
It took me a while. Throw them in the good dungeon, which was formerly bad, but is now good. Fuck. That show was so goddamn good.
What was that?
Avatar.
Oh.
When they meet King Boomy and he tells the guards to throw Aang in prison, and they ask him which one, and he goes, the good one. You mean the you mean the recently refurbished one, or the old good one? No, not the old one, good one. That one's now the bad one. We need to put them in the one that was formerly the bad one, but after having been refurbished is now the good one. They have this whole aside about it, and then he pivots back and like makes the epic declaration. Throw them in the refurbished chambers that were once bad but are now good.
That's good.
Like, oh, that shows just so many levels of perfect. Oh. in just the dumbest ways possible. And you know what? I think all of my faffing about with clothes has actually started to fix my money problems. I say as I watch my number go from 200 down to fucking 80. And zero. Zero. It's zero. Fuck
Oh
me.
no.
I have not solved my problems.
Why? What does it mean out of 5,300?
Oh, you also have a limited amount of room in your treasury to hold all the gold you have.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, so you can't like leave it on to rake in money if you had it positive.
Huh. Okay. Well, there. I guess makes sense.
Like, I love that as a mechanic. Oh, also, just so you remember, Isabel, you are still muted. So if you've been trying to talk to us, anyway. Just figured I'd throw that in there because, based on your
Still eating.
HHH comment. Okay.
All right. Rotors and pads have been ordered. Same rotors I would have gotten from the dealership. Should be slightly higher quality pads than what I would have gotten from the dealership, and less than half of what they would have quoted me, or what they did quote me. Now touch
Okay,
up
so
me.
for some reason, if a person gets wounded, then after they are no longer wounded, they are partly trained.
This is why I think this is why I think that this was not developed by someone whose first language was English.
Like, they go from wounded to partly trained to mostly trained to fully trained.
Oh my.
Is there really nobody that buys cheese? I could sell honey.
How do I?
Barrel?
Right.
I don't know how good my honey supply is to be bold enough to...
Honey.
I wish I could say I was going to start making wine. Because that would be a big brain play. But like right now
wine.
I'm buying iron for 10 gold and then making it into tools. And then in theory, I could then turn those tools into barrels and sell the barrels, but I'd probably end up losing money in the process.
Wine.
I could sell planks. Jeez. Yeah, I am. Selling anything above 250 and I'm at 600. Almost 700 now. I'm selling everything above 250. Fuck.
Wine.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir. You have some wine. I'm quite parched. Oh, goodness.
Ah! Going to do something. Something bold.
Old and brash.
Oh, yes. More like belongs in the trash. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, right.
I've made someone a citizen. Now they'll buy more stuff, hopefully. Well, I mean, I know they'll buy more stuff, but hopefully they buy some more stuff that I actually have. That would be beneficial. Army's almost finished training. How's my budget? Budget is terrible. I'm negative $400 from last week. Still have not managed to break even again. I would love to come out of a week being up any quantity.
When you say you're not breaking even, are you loaning money? Like, are you taking out a loan or something? Or
No, straight up the game, just if your money hits 0, it doesn't care.
what? So things still happen?
Yeah, like everything still runs.
You just can't buy anything new.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Which is why it basically turns into like send your army out on a mission to get some like giant influx of cash. Get it, buy stuff, and then all of your money's gone again. Let's see how this week is going. I'm already 3 days into the week. I'm at negative 100.
So the game just doesn't give a shit that you like.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
It just honestly, it doesn't care at all.
I mean, here's the thing. Maybe it does, but I've never actually seen it do anything when I was down in the hole negative 2,000 gold every week. And honestly, I love that because it meant that if you screwed up, you could still try to fix it.
Interesting.
Like it wasn't just an instant game over. I, again, still do not have any fucking fish. I'm almost breaking even. I'm definitely better than I was. I mean, when this started, I was at negative 2,000. After a bit, I got down to negative 1,000. Then I got close, and then I ran out of clothes and had to restart the whole process again.
I got close, and then I ran out of clothes.
Yep, it's just what happens these days.
Just what happens.
Holy shit! I'm in negative 62 for last week.
And it just lets you go. Like that's what I think is the funniest part. It's just like, it's fine. It like you just can't build anything new.
The king's just lending me money to keep the town afloat.
But you don't. That doesn't actually happen.
No. Well, I mean, like every one of these buildings requires maintenance, and they haven't stopped being maintenance, so everything's fine. Everything's fine. I don't know why anyone would think otherwise. All perfect. Professional Strem of perfectionist proportions. Last week I was at negative 62. This week I'm already at negative 500. Brilliant. Wait, what? Oh.
There, Joey. Does that notification work for you?
Yes.
Hey.
I love it. So accurate. Alright, everyone is fully trained except for Emma. Available missions. Just clearing out all the trash missions, because apparently they actually like build up. Good grief. I didn't know this was a clearable list. Now I do. Who's okay? Emma's still good.
If you can count all the stars up in the sky, each one holds long lost wishes we thought were right. Don't forget your daydreams. Can count all the stars up in the sky. Each one holds long lost wishes we thought were right.
Holy shit. Okay, there we go. I have cleared out all the missions. I don't want to think about how many were in there.
Don't forget your daydreams. Found the time to find myself, so that I don't waste away. Stole a snow globe from your hands.
Do I still have wine? Yeah, I still have 196 of it. Shit. Anyone drinking it? No.
People aren't
nobody's
buying any of your wine. How dare they? I can't
buy
believe
wine.
that. Such insolence.
I mean, it's more so. The problem is, they're literally like, I need rich people things. And instead of drinking wine, which is right there. They're literally going the entire way across town to get a beer.
Maybe you need more breweries
I mean,
or
it's not-
taverns.
For some reason,
How many taverns do you have?
2, one selling wine and one selling beer.
Okay,
And they're
maybe you
all
need more
abandoning the
taverns
one in
selling
Oregon.
beer.
I don't think they just won't buy the wine.
Okay, so capitalize on the beer.
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of beer.
Make more.
I mean, I say that, I don't actually know how much I have. Let us check. I have still all the hops in
Is-
the world. Where's the beer?
Is literally no one
450.
is literally no one buying wine, or is there some people buying wine and
No, like literally this week I have sold no wine. I have 48 sitting at the counter. 0 have been reserved by anyone to drink. And every time I've checked this, it's looked like that.
well, I guess keep it there, but definitely buff the beer sales if it
I'm
can get
making
you
it
more
beer.
money. Huh?
Fuck it. I'm setting
Oh,
it
okay.
here.
I was gonna say, if you can get more money out of it, you might as well, considering that you're not making a lot of money.
Maybe-
you're constantly
only drink-
you're constantly jumping between 17 and 0.
Maybe only the bourgeoisie will drink beer. Or wine. I don't know. Ooh, Joe Cat's playing Baldur's Gate 3. Exciting. See how many people got injured. 1, 2. 2 injuries so far.
Uno, dos.
I don't know what I did, but now I'm back to negative 700 a week.
You changed it over to beer.
Maybe it's because I only sold,
Joey, export your
For all
damn
of it.
wine. I'm sure some of the
Yeah.
neighboring cities are buying wine. Export it.
Yeah, they are. They are. It's just I'm not actually making wine. I'm getting it as rewards for looting other cities. Which I guess does make
Joey,
it fair
export your
grounds to
stolen
just
wine.
sell.
Export your damn blood wine, Joey.
Aw.
And not the Klingon kind either.
What are my odds? Average. You know what? I'll charge. There's a very good chance all of my soldiers are about to die.
Charge!
I'll just take the other platoon and bring them straight home.
Charge!
Wait, what? My trading prowess.
An automated
go
fountain
fuck yourself.
masterpiece? Honor the occasion. Significant. So you can only build it along a river, which you don't have.
Yes. Well, I could build it not along the river, but then it won't do anything. Go fuck yourself.
All your villagers that know for a fact that you don't have any water anywhere near you. We're like, hey, let's build this thing. Now it needs a river, but hear us out. It would increase desirability of your residential areas.
Alright. I think I figured something out, so I'm gonna attempt this and see how it goes. So my maintenance cost, my highest maintenance cost, comes from a church. Which fucking church?
Yep.
Holy shit! Oh, this one, probably.
Why?
600 gold a week? Fuck. 400. 200. So, a little bit of space. Oh. And, oh.
Yeah.
It looks like nobody died.
Good. That's good.
So my average odds of winning managed to be enough to get a win. Wow, that's a really shitty magical artifact. Like, kinda trash. So the gimmick, one of the gimmicks that we haven't had any reason to bring up before now, is that the like masterwork, like monument stuff, you can only have 3 of them in the town, and what the condition is to make those work will be randomized every time you load in a map.
Okay.
So
if you close it and open it again, will you get a new one?
no, like if I like started a new game.
Bummer.
So, like, so far the ones I've gotten though, like, I'm still kind of bummed out that like one of them had a qualifier of like, yes, this one will like, I don't even remember what it would do. All I remember was that the qualifier for it was that it had, it was that wounded soldiers will heal faster, but it has to be surrounded by 90% forest. And I was just like, the fuck?
But how?
Like, I literally plopped it down and then just had a like forester build a forest around it, and it was like, you're at 70%.
Some sort of druid magic, I guess.
Like, frustrating. Man, I just looked at my stream and holy shit. That little logo in the top right looks so horrifically bad, and I love it. Just looks
So yeah,
so
that's the
shit.
thing. Do you want your I hate your plans and I hate you outro screen that I haven't started yet to also be horrifically bad, but like in a good way? Or do you want it to be like,
Horrifically bad, but like in a good way.
yes, that makes sense, Hans.
You know, I'll be honest, I'd actually like it if it did look good, just because I feel like there should be some aspect of this entire thing that looks the slightest bit like it was done intentionally and not in under 2 minutes.
Okay, this is the only part of this
Like
stream I
everything
spent
else
money
was.
on.
The only part of the stream I spent money on was telling people to go fuck themselves. Yes.
Valid.
The world is now alive. Rising starlights, reflecting all our wishes up and to the moon. The galaxies collide in perfect power, like fireworks for us all. Wait for me outside. That's where I'll be, where the stars belong. Where the stars belong, though our paths divide, we'll journey freely. Where the stars belong. The outer realms of space are cold and empty, forgotten all warmer things.
This fountain gets built,
Still dreaming of that place.
then
Stars
it will automatically cut the cost of this building in half.
wait for me outside.
Well, I like the sound of that.
And it cost me $600 a day, or a week. So, that should significantly cut down my weekly expenses. I'm still losing money every week. How much money did I actually rake in from those? 2,500 and 4,800. Damn. I'd love to keep some of that money. Well, I fixed the shirt problem. Now back up to 600 shirts. I have plenty of shirts, I have a moderate quantity of cloth, and I have a shit ton of wool.
The air is now on fire in living sunrise. A full display
'Tis done.
of colors leaking in between. Just look up to the sky, the one you're under. I'm looking up there too. Wait for me outside. That's where I'll be. Where the stars belong. Where the stars belong. Though our paths divide, we'll journey freely.
Man, people are buying a lot of bread. Berries. Not much cheese.
Cheese!
Herbs. So I built this elaborate stupid thing so that I would get the fancy reward. I don't think it did shit. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Piece of shit. Yo, what up? Tools? For the cane. Yeah, I don't think it did anything. Like, I built fancy statue. Implies it's gonna do something. Well, at the least, it'll be an excessively ridiculous thing. Just fucking exist in here. So, for that, it's kind of worth it.
First I wasted all my life. I hid in darkened rooms. I didn't know what awaited on the other side of where I knew. At the first I kept my silent hopes. I hid them in my heart. From people who were all afraid to tear the world apart. But I'm not.
Huh.
First I crossed unwritten lines, heard unspoken dreams.
Love no
Places that I've never been, long forgotten kings.
78, 65.
From falling stars, felt it see. The light came from the rising sun, scattered through the leaves, and I saw.
It's time for some more promotions to see if I can break my game.
You don't have any
Oh my
gold.
gosh. Look at
wait,
this
holy
sheep
shit.
eating everybody.
What did you do? All of a sudden you have max gold.
Oh, yeah, because all my guys got back from fighting in the war and they brought back 7k. So I think closer to 8k. And that's just been
Okay.
slowly drifting down.
Can you increase the size of your coffers?
Wallet? Yes.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Like on the manor, when you have parts, you just make more things into treasuries.
I
You
see.
did the same thing with, I don't think... yeah, you can also do it with your forts. You just make them into treasuries.
You need to make more things that can be turned into treasuries.
Well, I mean, the thing is, that's plenty of fucking money.
Joey. Nothing is ever enough. Can never have enough money.
I can make my... What do they do? I can have a prior! $788? Congratulations. unlocked another shrine. Masterpiece. How's promotion going? Looks like it went pretty well so far. Nobody's panicking about living in a shit house. A house is upgrading. Where? Wow, that's a spot to build a house. Oh, this looks like the kind of house you'd want. You'd just be like, yeah, that's mine. That's just a place to decide to be.
Could be fun.
Ooh,
Never know.
The house next to the church is getting exciting.
I see the road has made its way around the church. Oh, and the one that went, the one that the church cut off is now grass again. That didn't take too long.
Yep. Yeah, it's not a fast process, but it happens. Now I can do some.
It was just one of those things. Just one of those crazy flings. One of those bells that numb and ring. Just one
That'll be some nice beautiful trees there.
It was just one of those nights.
Some nice, beautiful.
One of those fabulous flights. Trip to
All these houses are upgrading.
wings. Just one of those
Care about your new military mission.
thought of it. But at the end of it, when we
Everybody's still fucking injured. Anybody buying quartz from Marvel? No. Yeah, I just don't think it worked. What happened? Oh. Okay, so at least I know why I'm having some, like, okay months with my money.
Why is that?
Because every so often I'm selling 10 wine, which nets me over $1,000.
To who?
Buying the wine. Northbury is buying the wine.
That's another. That's you're trading it. I see. I see.
Said the blind man.
Yep. I'm hungry.
I have some chicken breasts thawing in the sink. I have to decide what I'm going to do with them.
Probably
Seemed like-
cook them. You shouldn't eat them raw.
It seemed like you were offering
Sure.
those to Hans, and I was like, I don't think he's going to drive that far just for some raw chicken breast.
Well, you never know.
I actually have a bunch of frozen raw chicken breast in the freezer.
That's where I
But-
got mine from.
Yeah, but I'm not going
Your
to put
freezer.
them right now. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a spare key.
You snore, by the way.
Oh, I knew that. I was well aware.
But the darkness fell like a fog inside.
Dinner. More like late lunch, pre-dinner.
As I looked up high.
Oh, and in 15 minutes I have to join a scrum call.
Yeah, my heart it's
I did my duty this morning, so I'm not telling what I did this morning.
I still have to do that because I woke up at 2 and just haven't been. I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off. Putting it off.
Are you kidding me?
No.
My soldiers
Are you?
were defeated.
All of them.
I only sent like 3.
But they're dead.
'Cause it was a simple fucking mission. Let's see. Yeah, somebody died.
What a shame.
Somebody got a new job!
Me?
No, I mean there was some unemployed schmuck and I'm forcing him to join the army.
Oh no. Okay. What do I want for dinner, Joey?
Rice is some kind of rice dish.
Some kind of rice dish. Okay. I like
You
rice.
take
Chicken and rice. All that
take
chicken
some-
out.
I don't have any rice though.
what? Do I need to like order you a bag from Costco?
I don't think Costco delivers.
They do.
They do?
Just have to know what to ask them.
What do you mean by that?
You just gotta have the connections. You gotta
What
be on first
connections?
name basis with. Look, if you're on first name basis with the CFO, things just work out.
Oh, you're on first name basis with the CFO of Costco, huh?
Yeah, his name's Tim.
My uncle
Is
totally
it?
works for Costco, guys. I can get you anything from Costco.
Yeah.
That meme-ish as that may be, that did happen to me once. I was playing Minecraft back in high school, and we were on some public server, and we had befriended this pair of folks and led them back to our like secret base. And somebody else on the server ended up coming in and trying to cause us trouble. And when he left, one of the people that we had befriended claimed that his dad worked for Microsoft and showed him how to shut people's networks down.
Oh my god.
Only ever seen it once, but I have seen it.
What a meme lord. What a fucking meme lord.
That made me laugh quite a bit.
Was that same server that everything got destroyed to hell?
Yeah. I really wanted that. The map that they had, like before it was destroyed to hell, was really interesting. They had some really cool stuff there. I wanted to find it, but I never could. That was many a year ago.
I'm surprised my money situation's holding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm.
Now make more room. Get
Oh no,
more
I
money.
want to make sure it's actually good before I start faffing with that.
Ah, come on, Joey.
I want to make sure. I want to make sure I'm in a net positive situation, and it's not just because I'm randomly trading away all of my wine, which seems to be what is causing this.
What happens if your soldiers come back with like 2,000 gold and you don't have any place to put it? Do you just lose it?
Oh, I still get it. It's just like my money number will never go up.
So
It'll just keep slowly drifting down.
you still get it, but how do you still get it?
Like my number will just say like I have 7,000 gold out of 5,000.
Oh, okay, I got
But
you.
like that number, my money number will never go up. It'll just keep going down until I hit 5,300, and then it'll keep it there if I'm good.
I see.
Which is how I'm gonna get the achievement for having 10,000 gold. I'm not actually gonna have enough room to store it. I'm just gonna get it by having a full inventory of money, and then sending my guys out on a mission and bringing home a shitload of gold. Yeah, it's the game plan. And yeah, it looks like I'm still not breaking even. I'm getting closer, but I'm not actually doing it. The only reason it looks like it is because of the, Oh no, I'm pretty close. I'm like... pathetically close. But
Pitifully
like, my
pathetic.
maintenance... Like, my maintenance costs and my income are, and my like villager consumption income are pretty much lined up. But the problem is that my taxes push me over into the negative, and so if my trade income doesn't cover that, I end up negative for a month.
Shame. Or shame.
So you people are lacking room for houses. Where? How? Why? Other questions? Not this time. Will make my taxes go up. The... I don't know where the fuck people want to live. Like, should I stick a house over here? Is this what's missing? Is it Mountain Town that's fucked up? Can't be Mountain Town. Mountain Town's always fucked up. Like, I just don't know where people want to live. And it just keeps telling me that people lack houses. And I'm like, yeah, but who? What? How is the herbalist not happy with his house? He lives in a fucking monastery.
Watch out. You never know what's coming. The friends you thought you had are never going to last. So build me up and bring me down. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you wanted. And I believe that I'm surrounded by the crooked ones who buried me somewhere.
Like, what do I do for you? There's a church right behind the fucking house. This guy's just a fucking moron.
Away from all the ashes and the flame.
Like,
Alright,
unless I
I'm-
forgot to put a door on this place.
This isn't what you
I must leave you for a moment. I have to join this call for work, and then I'll be right back.
and empty out your soul. Let us know the way you truly feel is only what you show. So build me up and bring me down. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you wanted. And I believe that I'm surrounded by the crooked ones who buried me somewhere. So build me up and bring me down. It's not what you wanted, but it's what you wanted. And I believe that I'm surrounded by the crooked ones who buried me somewhere. Where does the sun shine when there are none to see? Where do stars go when the skies are gray? It's been a long time, but I feel joy inside. And it's a shame now to say goodbye. I feel the sunshine, I see the stars through the clouds. Why do you tarry? Time waits for none. We only just met, but it's the end of the line. So here it is now, our big goodbye. So far, will we ever reach the stars from where we are? take me to the stars.
All right, here we are. Done with that. Hello?
Hello. What are you doing
Hi.
now, then?
Huh? What am I doing now then?
Do you have like? Do you have? I fucking had someone leave because they couldn't find a house. What I'm fucking learning is that there's houses all over the fucking place. They're just empty.
So what were you saying? Or is that what you were saying?
That's what I'm saying. There's a bunch of angry people because they don't have houses. They don't have houses because they're fucking dumb. Like this guy's currently very angry because he has a house.
He's angry because he has a house?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a shame, huh?
Do I really need to stick like another church down here because people can't figure out how to use the fucking legacy rustic one? Or is it that the legacy rustic one isn't big enough? Both of those are both full statements.
Hmm.
I think that's the problem. That's more of the problem.
Oy. Come on. There we go.
Fucking assholes like I didn't have a house recently and I'm pissed about it.
I didn't have a house recently. You have a house now? Well, that doesn't matter. I didn't have a house before. How dare you keep me waiting on having a house?
Like, literally all of his needs are full. Like, he went home and took a fucking nap. And then was like, but I didn't get to go home. Like, he lives like 20 fucking feet from where he works, but he can't figure out how to get inside of his own. Oh, fuck. Do not tell me it's that stupid of a... No, it's not that. I was about to be like, wait, is there something wrong and he just can't, like, is there like a fucking brick in front of his house or something? But no, there's not. He's just dumb. Like, now he's getting food. Like, I literally just watched him walk into his house and get rested in his house. And it's saying he doesn't have a house. Like, apparently no one who fucking works in that building is allowed to ever be happy. I do not know why. Because all the angry people live in the same fucking house. Oh, yeah, I can see why you're not happy. You live very far from your house. Work very far from your house. You're stuck in the middle of goddamn nowhere. Yep, yeah, that's fair. Build a well for you.
Oh, you're stuck in the middle of absolutely nowhere? Would you like a well?
Well, at least that way, like, you don't have to, like, go out of your way to get water. It's just, like, right fucking there. How's the army look? Full, partial. Oh, most of them are actually ready.
Everywhere they go, it's like a blanket for the earth. But they're so far away from what they shelter. Sometimes they
The moron who couldn't figure out where his house was is finally starting to become happy. That wasn't what I expected.
but it's alright.
Nice.
Will appear again.
You say, Joey, that all is well?
Well, I mean, it is all well, but his life in particular. I mean, I could find ways to make it more miserable.
The sun has set, and so the sky is now on fire. And as it burns, I wonder what will.
Isabel, we have to run interference this week.
But now I know that there is light beyond the clouds.
Sorry, I didn't have my mic on. Let me repeat what I said. Fuck!
I'm glad you repeated yourself.
I really need to do my work then. Because I do want to get that done.
It's not your place to go.
Ugh.
I got the contact event finished because I did this week is the Pyromaster, so that did count for me. So I can only assume that interference will finish up for me this week, and then next week it'll finish up for you, because I think you need both in interference. And I still have to do the Mars shit. Actually, maybe I'll do that today. While you're doing your, because you said that didn't take too long, right?
Yeah, that's quick.
Okay, I'll do that then. Ryman Graham, hello.
I'm down to 74 wine. I started this with almost 200. I have no wine income.
Well, you've been trading it away. Maybe you should start making wine.
Yeah, but making wine's like hella fucking sloppy, and I don't want to deal
How-
with it.
Sloppy.
Like first I have to make a vineyard, and then I need land for that.
But it seems to be extraordinarily profitable.
I have to make a winery.
Like if you
and to have
your
a
people
winery,
don't
I
even
have
want it,
barrels
all you have
made.
to do is sell it. That seems like really profitable.
We'll see how this goes.
You said that a lot of your profits coming from wine, but you're just stealing the wine from places that you raid and bringing it back.
Yeah, because making wine is expensive.
Yeah, but it's very profitable too. Just do it. Come on, Joey. Come on.
Okay, we'll see if I
Come
can.
on.
I'll turn this area into a winery field.
Come on. Come
And then
on.
I'm already doing it.
Come on, Joey. Come on.
Everything I've dreamed out, to sit and watch the stars go by. But the night will always chase
Joey.
us, waiting for the sun
Come
to
on. No, you're not having any of my bullshit today, huh?
Alright, so I've got the vineyard. And then I also have to build a winery.
What was the stuff that I had to do on Mars, Isabel? Was it was just that just those little nodes, the little like ghost
Yeah, go
projection things?
Shoot all the nodes.
Shoot all the nodes, the little ghost projection things. There are too many things called nodes
Yeah,
on
those.
Mars.
Yeah, I know. Those nodes.
And what was the reward for that?
You get that Sparrow for all 45.
Oh my god, there are so many!
And you get, for 35, you get that sword.
There are 30. Oh my god. 45. There are 45. That's. Is it an exotic?
The Sparrow? Yes.
What about the sword?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then it is very much worthwhile. Okay, I'll do that. Use it now.
Let's see, Otto and Carla.
Yet another thing I
and the
don't have a
novice would
quest
need to
for.
stay.
I just got one of those texts from some state rep asking me to vote. And the text is only like half there. Like they copy pasted it, but they didn't copy paste all of it. Voting this year is important.
Awkward.
With fully funding our public schools, affordable health care, and B. Just the letter B. So they didn't finish. They didn't copy all of what they meant to paste.
But B is the most important issue.
Me!
Oh man. I also need to do more patrols, more crucible, and stuff to get more cipher decoders because I have all but one of the masks, which means I am now just between legendary engrams, which is I really wish they didn't include that in there, and horror story and the Braytech werewolf. I want both of those, and I want good rolls of both of those. So I need more ciphers. More cipher decoders. More. Oh my. Joey, your monastery has grown quite a bit.
Yeah, it's quite a thing.
It is quite a thing.
More importantly, can we just acknowledge this dude doing the Happy Feet dance?
Oh my.
Because
Really going for it.
there's two people there.
Just.
They're just standing in each other.
I need. Oh my. I need 5 more, which I have. 5 more to get Cash Cow Triumph, which gets the. I think that's the Sparrow. The little, like, toilet papered Sparrow. And then Caches Galore, I need 20 more. And after this 5, I'll only need 15. So 15 more of those. Kind of bummed I didn't participate in the Guardian games, but I didn't know what it was at the time or what to do with it. I remember logging in thinking that the tower was awesome, and then when the Guardian games ended and all the decoration was gone, the tower looked so boring.
We'll journey freely. Yeah, I'm the wolf and I'll carry on.
Yes.
What?
I don't know.
You got a
Sounded
problem?
like you're about to throw out your back.
No, I'm not Nathan.
Touche.
I thought that would get a laugh. Never mind.
It did. It did. I just.
Why are you over here throwing shade, Hans?
Because Nathan threw out his back from coughing. I don't know. That's funny. I mean, it's not, but it is.
Yeah, that's pretty high up on the list of great ways to hurt yourself. At the old age of 20.
Right. The ripe old age of 25.
That did manage to happen before the pandemic, because otherwise it would just be even sadder, probably.
True.
All the things I wish to see, I know are waiting there for me. The shooting stars and moonlight on the trees. What once was in its place is now a dream for me to chase. And I am left with visions of our galaxy. Like fireworks, I saw the lights filling up my shadow. When night falls, the stars shine bright, like a road to carry me home.
I'm still waiting for the fucking vineyard to finish.
Like fireworks, I saw the lights filling up my shadow.
Where's the vineyard?
When night falls, the stars shine bright.
Where all great vineyards
Like
go.
a road to carry me home.
Where?
Where all great vineyards go.
Where's that?
Thought you were better than this.
I don't. Is there a
I had no
reference I'm
friends
missing
existed
here?
in this game.
What?
Around the church. Where else do you need wine?
I don't. Okay. I don't.
That's why, where did I build the hops fields? Behind the church. So you can get plastered.
I. Okay. I didn't realize
You're
that
gonna
was
need it
that.
if you're gonna have a chat with God and there's no priest.
I didn't know that that's what you were going for. I'm sorry. You're
Ooh, and
gonna
they brought
need
back
it.
Bunch of money. All the jobs are full. Got my orders once again. Wow. New game plan because it's funny.
What?
I'm now turning the entire town into the vineyard.
You're just gonna have them plant grapes all throughout the house, like the little
Yeah.
grass areas.
Like I don't know if it'll actually work or not, but it's allocated to them.
That would actually be kind of cool. I wouldn't mind that.
Go
Having
outside, eat the
grapevines.
grapes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everyone's fucking injured.
Maybe you need to train them some more. Is there like another tier of soldier, or are they maxed out?
It's soldier level 6, and then for every 5 soldiers I have, I can have 1 knight.
So you're maxed out, more or less.
Yeah, I have 1 knight slot open. Because one of my knights died. Chump.
At least there's no sabotage or anything in this world.
God damn it, somebody shut off the lights and now we have to go to electrical. God damn it.
I just can't think about this without. I'm most of the way through the 4th book. So I can't think about this without thinking about Game of Thrones. Cersei is a much bigger, much better schemer in the books, we'll say, and much more like awful.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because her character, I guess they just couldn't fit it all in the show, but like she's constantly her inner monologue just over and over again is like, I'm surrounded by idiots. Am I the only person in this entire city that knows what they're doing? And she's constantly doing these like terrible things that don't make any sense for any other reason than to benefit her. And everybody else sees it and she's just like, man, I'm the only one that knows what they're doing around here. I don't know. It's very entertaining.
Yeah. She is so freaking good in the books.
The books have been very good. I'm very excited to see what comes next. I've never engrossed myself in a book series as much as I have this one.
Oh my god.
We're just
Okay.
about to the point. Like she just authorized to bring back the Faith Militant and the Poor Fellows or whoever. She's like, I know it'll be coming up where she gets imprisoned here soon. I'm really excited for it.
And then you can get to the point where there's no more books left and you get to wait another 10 years.
He's very close to getting the Winds of Winter done. We're looking at...
He said he was close 5 years ago.
Well, they were actively working on the show at that time.
And he was a pretty big part of it. He has said that they're looking at potentially a 2021 release.
Look, he said that if he wasn't finished by February of 2020, we could drag him out on the streets.
He did say that.
So,
Not drag him out onto the streets. They said lock him in his house until he finishes it.
well, either one. I'm open to options.
But
I
he's
mean,
been
that
working
kind of
very
happened
diligently.
anyways, to be honest. So it's not like he wasn't not correct about that.
Yeah, he's been working very diligently, and I'm very excited to see what happens.
I am very excited to see what happens. I would love to actually think that the books are coming anytime soon.
Next year, Joey. Have you read them?
I read the first one and then I flipped through the rest and speed read them, but I didn't actually enjoy them. I was just like, oh, that's fun. And then I flipped through another 10 pages.
You should. As much as you dislike the show, the books would.
Oh
I
no!
believe
I read the whole first book and it was great.
they would redeem them for you.
Well, let's be clear. It's not going to make the show any better.
Oh. No.
If anything, it's going to make the show worse.
Yes, but I like having that comparison. Being able to
God beef.
easier picture what people look like.
Yeah.
And enjoy the story. There are just so many things that make so much more sense.
Like the great mystery of what's going to happen with the Horn of Yormund.
Yeah. The whole thing, Jamie's character in general is just better.
Yeah.
More interesting. There's more, like, in the show, there wasn't a whole lot of depth to him. They started
And then when
to.
they decided to put some, they decided to remove it at the last possible moment.
Yeah, they took it right back. So
I never really cared about people.
Yeah. So in the books, like his character, there's a lot more depth to it, and his storyline is a lot more interesting. I didn't really care to watch episodes that were brand heavy, and I still don't really like chapters that are brand heavy because his story's really not that interesting to me. Excuse me, but the rest of them are phenomenal.
Yeah. I very much
Arya's
look forward
time
to-
Arya's time in Bravos was a lot more interesting in the book. In the books, she's still there where I'm at.
Yeah.
Sam, so when Sam elected Jon as Lord Commander, it doesn't matter. There's a whole lot more. That story is more interesting too. Jon sent
In general,
Sam.
It's just
So you-
better.
It's just better. So like, you remember, Melisandre wanted to burn people
Yeah.
with King's blood, right? Well,
Yeah.
everybody knew
She was.
because she's crazy. Yes, everybody knew that Aemon is Aemon Targaryen. He has King's blood, but they just kind of ignored that in the show. I guess she just didn't know, wasn't aware. Doesn't matter. I don't know. In the books, the first thing Jon does while Stannis is still at Castle Black is send Sam to. Well, he sends Sam to Old Town regardless. That happened in the show. But he sends Sam to Old Town with Aemon to keep him as far away from Melisandre as possible, under the guise of, like, I don't know, he'll benefit the Citadel and try to help win support for the wall, and he sends along Gilly, but she came too. But in the books, Mance Rayder had a son. I don't think that happened in the show. I don't remember, but he had a son, and John didn't want the Red Woman to burn the son either, so he switched Gilly's kid for Mance Rayder's son, and sent Sam, Mance Rayder's son, Gilly, and Aemon to Old Town. And in order to get to Old Town, they stop in Bravos. And Sam has a scene where he meets up with Arya in Bravos, not knowing who she is. I don't know. The story's just better. It's just so much better.
Dang, that's...
The first book
Yeah.
was more or less the show. I mean, the show copied the first book shot for shot.
Yeah.
You still got character like monologues and inner thoughts and stuff, which obviously you can't really do with television, which was better, but for the most part, it's the same. The second book was pretty close. The third one was very different in a few key ways that were better, and with the fourth one, it's just everything's just been monumentally better. It just makes more sense.
Huh, okay. I've done the thing. And yeah, it's just, like, it just makes me sad every time I'm like, oh yeah, and like this cool thing, and it's like, oh, when's the last time we got an update? 10 years ago. Well, how'd the show thing go for you? Pretty bad. Pretty.
Next
Pretty bad.
year, Joey. Next year.
Yeah. I'm glad you're excited enough about it that you're now all hyped for the next year's failure of a book release.
It won't be.
I mean, let me be clear. It'll be a failure in that it won't happen.
It
Not
will
in
happen.
that it's going to be a bad book.
Next year.
Okay. Also, I don't know if I'm actually going to make any... Well, I hope I'm going to make some money after this.
Yeah, what's
'Cause
going on? I've
the-
been staring at the same screen.
So, here's the thing. I have to spend, right now, to get iron, I get 1 iron for 10 gold.
You're not
I
making
need that
it.
iron. I don't have any iron ore. So then I have to take that iron, and somewhere in this mass, yes, I'm turning it into tools. Which cost me 30 gold a week. Plus however much it costs me for all the iron. Then the cooperage is making barrels out of planks, iron, and tools. And it costs 75 gold a week. All for the winery to make bottles of wine that I then sell. So there is a mathematical equation that I could do to determine if I'm actually getting any return, well, how good of a return I'm getting and if it's even worth it.
It'll be worth
I hope so.
it. It will be.
Math.
Right
It was time
now.
for math.
Because it's all running, but I don't know if I'm still relying on old wine production or if I'm on new wine production at this point.
It looks like your idea worked though. The grapes are growing in around the well.
Yeah.
I actually
All
really
of
like that.
I might wrap it around, but I don't think that's a good growing zone.
I like that idea.
It's got style. And then there's just, would you like to buy some butter? Or honey? And the answer is no. Nobody fucking wants honey. Literally no one. Like, I literally took it out of the granary because nobody's fucking buying it. I put a slot in for grapes, but like, honestly, they're just going straight into the winery, so, eh. It's just like in case of overflow.
Emergency grapes.
Yes. Don't you have your emergency grapes? And my shirt problems are solved as I now have over 1,000 shirts. So that problem is solved.
The great clothing problems of the year 206.
First off, that's a 1, and also that's months.
I can't read it. I just made up a number.
Oh, yeah, it's month 106.
That's
That
an
was
interesting way.
an interesting guess then.
But they're doing well. Everyone's mostly happy-ish. So it's time for some promotions. Does that mean I'm gonna promote my newcomers to serfs? Hell no. Fuck 'em. Means we're gonna promote my actually, well, incorrectly spelled Isabel. And cheese makers, you get to become citizens. And also, just gonna promote some people. Like the guy who works at the hop farm, and the brewer, blacksmith. Have a nice house now.
I'd almost
some
rather
nice-
have duplicate names than this male 123. Nonsense.
Yeah. Like they only have like 80 names.
Well, that's fine. Reuse them.
Like I'd rather have like a Hans 2 and a Hans 3.
Yeah, that would work too. Or
Honestly,
give them,
because then I
like-
could have an entire place operated by Hanses.
Yeah, give them first and last names or something. Them like, and randomize it. Then you have more. I don't know. More randomized options. I don't know.
God, everyone is wounded.
Can you send out more than just like 6 people at a time?
Oh yeah, I could send all 20 of them, but they still come home injured.
How do you know? Have you tried?
Battle history. Here's all the people that came home injured from a single battle.
Dog, no, that is a bottle cap. You can't eat that.
How have you locked houses? You lack houses because they're being built.
Me lord, I tore down me house, and now I have no house. Please get me a house.
There's there was a bit in Parks and Rec where I can't remember what the disease was, but it was something dumb. And this woman comes into the Parks and Recreation office and says, "Sir, there was a sign on the drinking fountain or on the water fountain that says do not drink water. So I made sun tea with it, and now I have like some disease." Like, and she came there to complain about it. I have to find it. I can't do it justice.
That's...
So I made sun tea with it, and now
I'm guessing she came to Ron somehow. And
Yeah.
that he just stared at her.
Hang on, I'll find the clip somehow.
God. Lady's complaining because
There.
she can't go to her house because it's being built.
Well, there. Watch that video. It should remind you of that.
Excuse me. There's a sign at Ramsett Park that says that there. Excuse me. There's a sign at Ramsett Park that says do not drink the sprinkler water, so I made sun tea with it and now I have an infection. Sir? Sir, are you listening to me, sir? Sir, I'm talking to you! Sir, are you aware
Oh,
is
fuck.
waste in your water system?
Fuck. I
The
hate
sad thing is,
True.
I was just about to say, as much as that is just a joke for the show, the sad thing is there are plenty of people out there that think like that. There's a reason that we have to put like caution, extremely hot, don't spill on yourself warnings on coffee. Or
That is
my
actually
favorite-
one of the most fascinating case studies in all of history, in my opinion.
My favorite thing that I've ever seen was a Reddit post of, and it was a screenshot of a Facebook post, of course. And this woman, I probably told you about this before. You probably saw it. And this woman put flavored water in her clothes iron because she wanted her
Yes.
clothes to smell good.
Yes,
She was
I
all
remember
pissed.
that one.
Yeah, she was all pissed because it like gummed up the iron and it didn't work anymore and it burned her shirt or whatever it was. And she said they should really put warnings for things like this. Like, come on.
Yeah, I saw that one.
That kind of shit. They should really put warnings for things like this out there. Oh, okay, sure.
No, the
Do
case
not put
study
sugar
for the,
water in the iron. Thank you.
The case study for the McDonald's coffee thing is actually like insane because the entire thing is basically a PR stunt by McDonald's in order to discredit that woman along with like over 300 other people who suffered severe burns because they were putting boiling water as their coffee.
Yeah, their
So that
coffee
it
is
would
like
stay hotter
200
longer?
something degrees when they give it
Yeah.
to you, which is ridiculous.
So that,
it's probably burnt to all
Which is,
hell.
like-
I mean,
yeah, which is insane. And it was literally so hot it was melting their cups. And then after this lady got burned and sued them for the fact that she had to spend like months in a hospital with horrific fucking burns all up and down her legs, their response was a PR campaign to discredit her. Like, ugh. Disgusting. And also the fact that their solution to coffee problems is, well, we'll just make it hotter. That'll make it good.
Can't hurt.
Well, it does. That's why you don't, like, cook
No, I
tea.
know, but that's what they like.
It don't, I mean, also, it literally did. But, yeah, that's like, that one's just wild. That one, and I forget if it was a Ford thing or if it was like a hotel issue. I forget which one. But it was basically, they were like, oh, a bunch of people died. We'll give you $2,000 per corpse. That was a fun class.
That should be enough
It was like-
to like buy you a pithy coffin, right? That's all you need.
Yeah. Like, it was a whole thing on, like, how insurance companies basically were like, yeah, like, death isn't really a problem. It's just, you know, a liability, and you have to pay some money out. It's fine.
Just a liability.
But yeah, that was in our, that was a component of our ethics course. It was wild. Also, I don't know how I did it. Well, I take it back. I think the gimmick with the wine's actually working. Because, like, my wine inventory is all the way up almost at 200, so I'm definitely not relying on the old supplies. And my gold's, it's not great by any stretch, but like, it's sitting in positive numbers pretty consistently. So I think this is a categorical success.
God, I forget every single time I go to hop on a Sparrow. I forget that it's a freaking broom. The best one.
If it wasn't for the clothes, I could just have everyone be a commoner. I
God.
take it back. If it wasn't for the clothes and also the housing problem. Because they keep just being like, oh, there's no housings for me. Bitch.
Dark star rising, and it was the day. Birds fell from the sky, and the leaves had left.
Well, I'm gonna call that a successful stram.
But it washed over me.
Well, you're done.
Yep. Save game. Better burrow.
Edinburgh, is that its name?
Yeah. Because it's the better burrow. I love how way back when I was first building this, my little mining town was a shithole stuck in a corner. And now like,
it's-
I basically ignored it. And now I just basically ignore Old Town. And like, Mining Town is now officially like the far end of like the more advanced society, and it has like its own old ratchety ass church, but it also has like two beautiful churches right behind it. Also has a shit ton of fucking beer.
Can't ever have enough of that beer.
Like, there's just a granary full of beer down here, and I don't even think there's a way to drink it down here. Oh, amazing. But quick game. And end stream. Oh, wow, that's kind of shit. I thought I was doing really, really special because I was finding like blueprints every now and then, which lets me build like the special items. And apparently there's only 3 blueprints in the whole game. To give the slightest bit of credit, the blueprint gimmick is basically their way of like giving people access to items that like got taken out. Because like the statue and the 2 church designs that you unlock with it are just old game components that they took out and replaced with the new ones. So it's like once you get super rich, you can have like, oh yeah, like remember when this was an item in the game that you could build? But Beast war good. Ah. Perfect. Oh, that's cool.
What's cool?
Twitch has a Baldur's Gate 3 overlay
Oh.
where you can, where while the person is playing, you can actually look at what, like what their characters are and like what stats they have and what equipment they're using, and also lets the audience vote on dialogue options.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about Twitch designing a bunch of integration for like all these games. I don't know if I like it.
Why?
Just because if that becomes the standard, then like does it become a thing where it's only worth playing a game on Twitch if Twitch has like bonus features for it? And like I don't know if it builds a weird sort of thing where like if you're playing a game on Twitch, there ends up being this expectation of, well, why can't I participate?
I
That's
see what you
already
mean.
the expectation with some Jackbox games. If I ever stream those, I get people like, hey, can I join? Can I join, please? Let me join. No. No, we're playing this game.
You can join
Like-
the audience.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Like, that's already a thing with Jackbox. I don't know how I feel about that expanding to other games.
All right, I'm on node 3.
Nice. You're just going through the polygon guide.
Yep. This one is a hell of a lot better than, I don't remember what it was that we were doing that one time where it just was not a cohesive guide. It took us everywhere all over Mars.
Oh no, that was also a polygon guide.
Oh, what was it that we were doing?
Well, that was Savathun's eyes. We just go all over the fucking place.
Yeah, no, that one was not good. This one has me start like.
Well, okay, watch out for the ones you need to destroy with the Valkyrie, because it's easier to do ones that are close for that together, and they're not together in the walkthrough.
Oh, okay. Well, that's irritating. So far, I don't have that. This one looks like it's kinetic. How the hell are you ever supposed to do this shit without a guide?
You're not. That's the answer.
Somebody has to, right? Like, somebody has to figure this shit out, or I guess they just data mine and find it. All right, there's 3. Now we head to Glacial Drift. Once in Glacial Drift. All right. I know I have 2 of these already. There's one inside Rasputin, like on your way up to Rasputin, that I have gotten already.
That void one.
Ages ago. And then there's the one that you and I found that ended up taking you to do this whole thing. Have that one as well. Crevice to your right. Right at the base of the bridge. Crevice to my right at the base of the bridge. The hive. Can you just not?
Man, I wish I knew how to shade properly.
Well, you just needed a better razor.
No, shade. Shade.
It sounds like you just need a bigger umbrella.
I don't know how light works. That's my problem.
I've heard it comes in bulbs.
Shut up, Joey.
Ah, come on. Die already.
No.
The only arc thing I have on me is this SMG. That's not great for pegging these little itty bitty targets.
No, you should be using the Borealis.
I guess that would make sense, huh?
Yeah.
Is that actually what you're supposed to use, or is it like?
That's what I used.
Is
You're
that
not
just
supposed
what
to get them all
you
at
recommend?
once like this. You're supposed to just find them as you
Yeah.
stumble
No,
on Mars.
I was using a bow and another that void bow and a kinetic bow, and then I just came across this one that was arc, so I needed something that was arc. Now I have no special ammo, so I gotta go do some killing. Oh boy.
Here I go killing again.
Here I go killing again.
My kitchen's an absolute shit show right now.
Give me special ammo. Are these a one-hit kill with the Borealis? Or a one-hit destroy, I guess they would be?
Mostly. Sometimes you need them twice. Really just depends on how well you hit the target.
And
I was aiming for
joy
the
of
base for
joys,
most of these.
with my
so-
luck, there's a escalation protocol happening right now. Those are so rare. I'm so glad I happened upon one of these
The
so
sarcasm
that I
in your
could-
voice is overpowering right now.
so that I could kill some things and get special ammo.
You know, the best part is, I know that has to be sarcasm, but I do not understand how it was sarcasm in any capacity. Like, oh yes, the escalation protocol is happening. Great.
Escalation
And I'm
protocol.
like, okay.
Escalation protocol is always happening. Yeah, you
You
wanted to
see.
do a public event on Mars? That sucks. Too bad for you, because the escalation protocol is getting interrupted.
Escalation Protocol is the only public event on Mars. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you punching me? There's just a dude that came over and punched me and then left.
I've had that happen a lot recently. I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay.
He's asserting his dominance as a meme.
So this is a really good guide. Each one of these has like a close-up of where it's at and then a picture of the map too, and you can cycle between them.
Wait until you get to the
How
point
can
where
one
they got
polygon
all of
guide-
them and then said, okay, the node's missing now because I already got it. I'm sorry. It's right here though. Because that's like the entire latter half. It degrades in quality as you go along, and I don't
Okay,
blame
that's-
them because there's 45 of these fucking things.
Still though, I was just praising it, and now it's like, oh well. You thought it was a good guide. I was just about to say, how can one polygon guide be so good and another be so trash? Continue along the cliff's edge. Eventually, you'll come across a side path that wraps around the side of the mountain to your left. Continue along the left.
Oh, cool. Highlights do nothing on the skin color I use because it's so fucking pale. You know, I'd say that I'm only making myself this pale because I'm a vampire in this picture, but to be honest, it's probably fairly accurate.
Well, I mean, we've all been spending so much time outside, even more than normal. Because everything is just perfectly fine in the world.
Ah, there it is.
Meanwhile, I'm at the point where I don't even know if I'm going to bother getting travel insurance for my trip next year, because it's like... If... The biggest gimmick is, if the trip gets cancelled because I'm not... If I have to cancel my trip because I can't get into Canada, I don't get the money back anyway. And that right now is like the most likely cause of problems.
That'd suck.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna bother, because worst case scenario, I literally can't go and I don't get the money back even if I do bother with the insurance. Like, best case scenario for the worst case scenario, which is a fucking sentence, is that Americans can't go because we're still not allowed in Canada, and that constitutes enough of a majority of attendees that they just cancel the whole event. And it gets pushed out to next year. Like, that is best case scenario for when things go wrong. So,
Can you just not, please? Can you chill for like a second?
Escalation
I
protocol?
think the
Yeah.
Did a thrall just come up and start smacking you?
Wow, the damn acolytes. Can you? Good lord!
Buddy,
I'm
I
in
am
a
trying
menu.
to do something else right now. Can you back off for
can
like
kill
5
you.
minutes?
All right, so oh, it just started again. Oh my god. Oh, now there's a fucking
Kane,
Scion
California
and an
says,
interceptor.
yeah, screw you, Joey. Ross and Rachel are better.
what?
Just trying to find this
Just making a
thing.
Friends reference for
I was gonna say, I realized it was a Friends reference. I was just like, wait, what? Why are we going for the Friends reference?
Okay, so this one isn't here right now. Does that mean I got it? It's for clarification, it's one of the Valkyrie ones.
Outer Glow. Oh, I should try putting...
I'm assuming I've already hit it with a Valkyrie if it's not here. I must have.
Yeah. Or you're just looking in the wrong spot.
No, it's the right spot. It's gotta be. Now where? Oh god, the data node has already been collected in the image above, but if you haven't collected it, you should find it where the reticle is placed in the screenshot.
Yep.
Good, screw you.
Be prepared for that to be every single one of them.
Jump onto the bridge, it says.
Oh, that one, yeah, that was fucking insane.
On the bridge, face toward Rasputin.
It's just up on a cliff somewhere.
It's not here in the screenshot, but you should be able to find it. I think I see it. Actually, I see two of them. Is the next one? Yeah, the next one's that one. Okay. There's one, and oop, hold on, gotta change to fire.
But what if I wanted more than 250 pixels of outer glow?
Data 9. Oh my! Why would you collect it and then take a screenshot?
It's a good question. I don't know the answer.
Why, at this point, like, why would you even bother writing the guide? Why would you even? Why?
Find someone else.
Why
to
even
help
do
you
it?
With this, please.
Or get a different character. They probably aren't synced between characters. Who knows? I don't know.
They aren't.
This is not something I should be so upset about. I understand that. It's just like why?
Someone call Paul.
Like
Tassi.
this one here. This one. Oh yeah, just zoom across the entire goddamn map. You'd be able to find it. It's not actually there in our screenshot, but you'll see it. Don't worry.
Guy manually putting in stars because they don't look random.
You sound like you have some opinions.
Joey, shut up.
Oh, I love this game that I don't play.
You know what,
I got
Joey?
it.
Maybe
So
I do
relaxing.
have opinions.
Data 11. Under the bridge on the left side of Glacial Drift is a Valkyrie data node. Okay.
Oh God.
You don't have to be holding a javelin in order to see it, do you?
No.
Like they still show up.
Yeah, and you want to skip those until you can get all of them in that area.
Apparently, I already got this one. Where's this one supposed to be, though?
You might have accidentally got it while you were.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I definitely accidentally got this one that's supposed to be in that tree. But
Yeah.
now it's pointing me, it says under the bridge.
Yeah, you probably didn't accidentally get that one.
On the left side.
On the left side, they mean towards the end of the bridge that is elevated.
Yeah.
The gaming
So
chat.
It's on like
looking.
a conduit next to
Yeah.
the last strut.
What, Joey?
I just saw what Zach had posted about you, Hans, in the gaming chat hours ago, and fuck, that's good.
I was just trying to stay within context of what you and I were talking about.
Yes, it's good, but holy fuck, Zach just rolling in with a fucking roast.
Turning Point Medieval is very good. That is a good roast.
Oh.
Having wealthy citizens should benefit you somehow.
I don't see this one down here, Isabel.
Too bad you aren't streaming. I could check out what you're seeing.
Here. One moment.
I think that's a good icon. That works.
Ah!
That's fine.
What?
Joe,
Eh!
is this a good icon?
Where? Hold on, give me a sec.
It's not your icon, but it's my Halloween Twitter icon for this year. Other side of the bridge, Hans.
It said left side. I'm on
No,
this side.
you are on the right side. I mean,
I
left
like
side
it, but
facing
my
north.
first
You
thought,
should have just said
Yeah,
west
okay,
my
well-
first
side.
thought whenever
I looked over here anyway. It's not so.
my first thought will always be, will it look
Turn.
good when it's cut into a circle? And I'm not sure how the moon will
Go
look.
forward a bit. No, go back. Other side of this pillar. Yeah. What was that, Joey? Hans was having a fit.
I'm not sure
No,
how the
I'm
moon
not.
will look once it's in a circular like binding or not.
It'll be
Like
fine.
that's my only thought is like, will that look weird?
Is this where I'm supposed to be?
So. Yeah. I don't see
Like
it
I
either.
always
So
I always get screwed
I already
over
got it.
by moon stuff or by circles, and it ruins my life.
Let me add an occlusion layer.
Head to back towards the Olympus Descent Cave.
Here.
The note has already been collected in the image above.
See? What'd I tell you?
Yeah, I know.
Polygon can't make a guide
Just-
worth shit.
Why even bother at that point? It's like, why even try if you're not gonna follow through with it?
Aw, I'm gonna be sad because I spent a lot of time on that one hand that's getting cut off by the circle. But that's fine.
Yeah, like that's why like when I do my stupid letter things, half the time I just put a circle over the whole thing so I see what I'll actually get to look at most of the time. And then I just half the time will ignore whatever's outside of it anyway.
There we go.
Fuck it.
The Twitter's bullshit layer. Yeah, that's good. I think that worked out fine. I can get better at shading if I keep drawing, I guess. Oh. That's difficult. I didn't save this entire time. Oh god.
You
Oh, shit.
maniac.
Okay, so first of all, we've already discussed how this is a shit guide. That's fine. Look at this. The image that I'm looking at has it pointing here, right here. You see
Yeah.
this?
But
It's
not.
actually over
It's
here.
over there. Yeah.
Useless.
This guide drops so
Who
much
wrote
quality
this?
when they've decided
That
to
was
stop
this
actually
was
paying
number
attention.
12. Hold on, I just need to remember where I was. This was 12. Who are you? Oh, you choose chicken shit to put your name on it, huh? Oh, this is by Ryan Gilliam. You know what? Fuck you, Ryan Gilliam.
Fuck off, Ryan. Wait, who wrote the Savathun's Eyes one?
Probably the same guy. I don't know. If only Paul Tousey, not
Tassi.
sure. If only he wrote guides, I'm sure they would be more than adequate.
Yep, it's also Ryan Gilliam. Come on, Rye. Why?
Alright, so now we gotta head back this way. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah. I'm not gonna make it.
I guess he's just their Destiny writer.
Yeah, well,
to be
Paul
fair-
Tousey is a better Destiny writer than this guy.
To be fair, Paul Tassi has not written a Destiny guide.
Well, if he did, I'm sure it would be better.
Putting a lot.
Alright, where am I supposed to look? Oh, the
lot
note
of
has already
back
been
of Paul
collected in the
Tassi.
image above. On the right, jump into the final watchtower, aim towards the garage door. On the top, to the right is the beta.
Well, now I can. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all.
On the top, can you please? Oh, I missed. God damn it. Enough with this. Where's it at? Above the garage door. To the right? Oh, there it is. I see it. That's an arc one, it looks like.
So, maybe y'all will be able to provide some perspective for me of how I should feel about this, because I'm currently, okay, one, I'm currently angry because I fucking hate cleaning strainers, because they're bullshit. Anyway, like, Hans, gonna be blunt here. I will tell you that you should do a lot of cooking stuff, and blah 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 blah, words, blah blah blah. I'm never gonna tell you to bother with a strainer, solely on the grounds of I can barely motivate myself to keep this fucking thing clean. And it's awful. And I hate it. I use it like once in a blue moon, and it makes me want to stab myself in the eyeball. Is that understood?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. They are necessary for crepes, though. Anyway,
I'm glad you clarified.
otherwise you end up like
say that
clumps,
same
weird little
thing
clumps of
often,
flour
that's
in your
fine.
crepe, and it's gross. But to the point at hand, I'm in a strange point of confliction with how I should respond to like the world at large, but also a strange situation that Rachel has been put in. Because for like,
Joey, I'm not so good with the advice.
no, don't worry. This is
don't-
don't worry. This is not a relationship-related question anyway. So,
I'm going to end my stream real quick and probably go to work after a little bit. But I'm done with drawing now, so that's all fun and good.
goodbye, Twitch.
Goodbye, Twitch.